What's the refund policy?
They don't have any of it.
60-day money back guarantee, first timers.
60.
Haha, and there it is. Why we don't accept returns. For health and safety reasons, we're unable to accept return products. And that's how they get you. All orders are...
And that's why you should trust and verify every single time, especially when they have a return policy or they don't. And it's why I truly believe that you should actually not take the bait at all. If you do take the bait, you're more than likely not getting your money back. Seriously, you're not getting it back if you don't see any return fund, if you don't see any return policy, because it is literally the craziest part about all this. That is so crazy. So don't fall for this BS, or otherwise you're more than likely not seeing your money back in your account.
Final once shipped. You see? You see? There you go. They're fucking, yeah. 60-day guarantee return. Oh, by the way, you can't return it. Cool, bro. Boomers are getting slopped out of their minds by this stuff. Like a boomer doesn't know what he's even watching. He really thinks these are real commercials. Like the boomers grew up in an era where you had to pay good money to have a commercial on TV. Everything was vetted. You couldn't really sell slop. The institutions functioned. If you did, they would get sued. You know, you had watchdogs. That's all gone in the age of slop online, bro. There's no rules. You can sell hemorrhoid cream for the face and then don't give people...
Wild West of AI.
Refunds, obviously, because you're robbing them.
And speaking of the Wild West AI, we got some research that AI was able to do a really good job of. So I had to double check and make sure it was verified, but it is. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, this was supposed to be a 3-part series, but I think it's worth mentioning that this is where AI has gone wrong. So as you can see, AI is no longer just helpful. It started to replace itself, and there are key statistics from 2025 to 2026. So here's the important part that you really, really need to pay attention to right now. And by the way, I even have a highlighter for this, or spotlight, whatever it is. Make sure it's highlighted. Yep. All right, close enough. So as you can see, 92% of online content is projected to be AI generated by 2026. This year alone, 2026. You see what I'm pointing at? 2026, right there. And you know what's even crazier is that it ain't just the deep bag or iBag thing. Deepfake fraud has increased dramatically by 400% since 2023. You know, it goes all the way back to 2023. You know, does anybody remember the time when there were deepfakes of certain celebrities and this and that? Well, now it's being advertised like the iBag one. That is no joke. This is a real thing, guys. Look, even though AI presents helpful information, at the same time, it would replace the actual products over there. That's no joke. Oh, by the way, the real products over there, I actually made them using on-demand print known as fourth wall. And it's at 10% off. So, by the way, it's with the discount promotion, by the way. Just have to let you know about it. And speaking of that, 1 in 3 people can't reliably tell if a video is real or AI generated. That's a very real thing. But here's something that's even more crazier, is that AI generated news clips are spreading misinformation on TikTok and YouTube. Right there. So if you rely on what you see, you're already behind. That's the real fact that you actually need to pay attention to. But I highlighted this because it is a very real thing. So speaking of that, let's get into part two, and let me get this thing erased real quickly, real fast. There you go. There, that's better. Now, speaking of that, so the new scam economy. So AI is being used to create hyper realistic ads like the ones that we just seen before that feel legit, but they're not. You see what I'm talking about over there? Those are real things that are happening right now. And the craziest thing about all this is that people think that they're real, but I hate to tell you, they're not. And not only that, you're just being scammed out of your money. These are real facts, man. And here's the key statistics you need to pay attention to is that AI scam ads have increased 300 plus in the last year. Right there. And over $10 billion are lost globally to AI driven scams just last year alone. Right there, right where I'm highlighting. Did you see the number? 300 plus percent. 300 plus percent. That's insane. And it's coming from ChatGPT alone and all these other stuff over there. Even the AI admits that over $10 billion are being lost globally through AI driven scams, like the iBag one that we just reacted to just recently. That should scare you. You know what's even crazier? Is that 70% of people say they've seen a fake ad using a celebrity or influencer, like Bo Reflect, by the way. Unfortunately, his name and likeness has been used in a fake ad. Can you imagine if my face was on it? Can you imagine if the President of the United States' face is used on it? I know everybody doesn't like him right now, which I totally get it, but can you imagine if he was promoted in a fake ad scam? There would be a court lawsuit waiting to happen. That's what would have happened. Imagine the previous president's face was on it too. There would be a lawsuit as well. But here's another thing that you really need to be aware of is that AI is being used to create hyper realistic ads. Do you understand what those words really mean? It means that somebody behind the scenes decided to put someone's likeness and their name in a fake AI ad just to smear their name. How does that make you feel? Terrible, right? Horrible. But here's more. You know, the craziest part about all this is that somebody is trying to use some famous celebrity, some famous influencer, and some famous person just to make more money for themselves and with no consequences and walking away with the bag. That's what's happening this year alone. So it's best that you actually wake up, educate yourself, take the golden pill, and the revolution is now. Let's move on to the next thing before we end the video. Because, man, it is shocking. So be prepared for the AI deception. And this is heading. Okay, where is this heading, to be honest? So we're entering an era where fake identities are equal normal. Digital manipulation is undetectable. Truth is subjective. And future projections Oh yeah, sorry about that. There was one more over there that I needed to get rid of. Okay. So here's the future projections. By next year, pay attention. It is literally important. By 2027, 90% of online identities could be AI generated or assisted. It ain't just the scams, it's also the faceless YouTube channels that are AI as well, which, by the way, I've done a movie review AI generated. That one did really well, but it ain't just that. There's more of those channels out there. So, what's even crazier is that AI generated scams are expected to surpass human led scams entirely. That is the scariest part. You know what's even creepier? Is that it's already there. It's just nobody notices it now. But once they actually see it, they'll be like, I've been scammed by an AI this entire time. Yeah, an AI that's trying to take my money and not giving it back. Let me tell you, it's gonna explode. You're gonna hear this in the news. And the next thing you know, the news is gonna be AI. So I tell you one thing, it's called AI scam apocalypse. That's what it is. And here's another thing that we need to pay attention to is that verification systems will become necessary, not optional. But also, there are a couple of upcoming threats that we need to be aware of is AI voice cloning of family members, fake job offerings, and business opportunities, AI generated evidence used in legal and social situations. Pay attention to those things right there. This ain't a joke. This is reality. And another thing that you need to do to protect yourself is to verify sources like we just talked about. Never trust video and audio alone. Double check financial request. Slow down the AI scams. Rely on speed. Yes, these are things to be aware of right there. And I'm not joking. These are real things. The new rule is the new rule right now. At this point, I know it says don't trust and verify. Actually, you need to trust and verify. Actually, trust and verify alone. Also, another thing that you need to actually do at this point is that AI isn't the enemy, but blind trust really is. I know there are some errors and some of the hallucinations on these statistics over there, but we really need to be aware of all these things. So, next time when you see an AI ad, just make sure that you have to trust and verify. And if there's no trust and verification on it, it's more likely a scam. And with that in mind, that is it for today's video. I know it's a bit of a crazy video that talks about like real stuff, but if you actually have the tools right now to actually know what is true and what is not, you are more than likely to be prepared for life. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoy videos like this, do me a favor, like and share and comment down below. Stay golden, stay independent, and stay hungry. And subscribe to the Alex Banister channel and go check out Nomadic Path where we have a Golden Summer 8 discount promo at 10%. And by the way, this is auto applied. You don't have to actually take this discount, but it really will save you a couple bucks of your order for your entire order, by the way. And with the summer collection arriving already or soon to be arriving, go check out our summer collection. You'll be surprised. You will love what you see. It will last for 4 months. Now, we do have a Nomadic Freedom Forum community over there where we have weekly meetings every Wednesday. Nobody has joined them yet, but if you join right now, you will love what I have to hear during those weekly, an hour and a half or less meetings. And with that in mind, take the golden pill. The revolution is now. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.
If you enjoy videos like this, and you're actually interested in videos like this one that just happened recently, do me a favor, like and share and comment down below and subscribe to this channel right here and right now. With that in mind, I'll see you in the next video, Innovator.